Hello, I'm Pastor Dave Albers at Redeemer Lutheran Church and School. Glad you're joining me for this 2-minute word of encouragement. For lack of a better way of looking at it, we're really under quarantine. Stay at home, if you will. Quarantine. That's an interesting word. It has a Latin root, and the root means 40 days. 40 days of quarantine. Now, I don't know if we're going to be quarantined for 40 days, but it's during a time of quarantine, at least for the number 40, especially in the Bible, that God brings about change. Think of it. It rained 40 days and 40 nights at the time of the flood. Moses was up on Mount Sinai getting the covenant for 40 days. The Israelites roamed the wilderness for 40 years. Jesus was tempted in the wilderness by Satan for 40 days. The ascension of Jesus happened 40 days after his resurrection. And Christians throughout many centuries now have celebrated the season of Lent, which we have made 40 days. And all these 40-day periods or 40-year periods all had something to do with change. Positive change. It was a struggle to go through that 40 period of time, but God works some really neat things. You know what's happened during our quarantine, just what creation has done? For example, my wife a couple weeks ago showed me this picture of New Delhi, India. And the before picture was this brown, ucky haze. You couldn't even see the sun. You couldn't see the sky. It was just, ew, who would want to live in that? Well, they've all been quarantined, so there's no pollution. And all of a sudden, they show an after picture, like, I don't know, a few weeks after, and it's like the beautiful blue sky. The air is clean. It's like, whoa, what beautiful things can happen under quarantine. I even heard that in the streets or the canals of Venice, you used to not be able to see down to the bottom, but now, because of lack of activity, you can actually go out and the water is clear. You can see down to the bottom. I mean, and just think of it. If God can make creation do that kind of rejuvenation and renewal during a quarantine, how much more can he do for you and for me who are children of him? How much more can he do for people for whom he has given his Son to suffer, to die, to rise again, and by the Holy Spirit bringing us to faith, of causing a resurrection to happen in our heart and his lives? I think God is capable of doing a lot of things during a quarantine if we are open to it. So my prayer is this, for you and for me. Change my heart, O God, make it ever new. Change my heart, O God, may it be like you. You are the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me, this is what I pray. Change my heart, O God, make it ever new. Change my heart, O God, may it be like you. May God bless us during this time of quarantine, that he will work positive change in us. Have peace.